Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, we're going to react to celebrities who ended their careers in seconds. You've got to be on your game. You know, if you're like a A-lister, everything you say is going to be like, pushed out to a lot of people, whether it's in, on TV, like magazines, social media. There's always going to be loads of people like picking over your every word, so you got to be really careful. So I have a bit of like sympathy there. Like if you just mess up, if you accidentally say something, that's quite divisive, but there are some of these celebrities who just come out and just say the dumbest stuff.
Celebrities, just like the rest of us, are no strangers to making mistakes. But every now and then those mistakes push the boundaries, causing their stardom to vanish in the blink of an eye. At Rolling Loud, DaBaby made some insensitive remarks about people with STDs for no real reason in the middle of his performance. And this caused for event organizers to drop him, and he lost so many fans to the point that his concert tickets had buy one get one free promotions. And in an interview with Big Boy TV, DaBaby revealed he lost an estimated $30 million from his comments.
Rolling Loud, July? I had $30 million worth of shows on the schedule before December 31st. I was finna buy my private plane. All that. I had all that. I had it mapped out. I'm finna get me a jet here, young. Do this. So yeah, But it is what it is. It go how it go.
Johnny Depp's career came to a halt soon after his ex-partner Amber Heard filed for divorce.
People with STDs, like, why was that so inflamed? Like, what did he say specifically? I'd love to know what he actually said.
And alleged that he was abusive in the relationship. This not only caused Depp's public image to be tarnished, but in last year's trial, a forensic accountant was brought to testify and estimated that he suffered lost earnings of at least $40 million from the accusations.
Mr. Depp suffered lost earnings of approximately $40 million. Well, there are really two main components to that. The first relates to the loss of the role of Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates 6 film. It was $22.5 million based on testimony provided by Mr. Jack Wiggum.
Luckily for Johnny, he was able to gain his reputation back by suing Amber for defamation in a lengthy trial that took place in 2022, in which the jury also awarded him $15 million in damages.
As against Amber Heard, we the jury...
But the thing is that she actually paid him that. Like, has she actually paid him that money? And he's not got his role back, has he, in the Harry Potter movies as Grindelwald? So I don't know if his actual career has got back on track.
Award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million. As against Amber Heard, we the jury award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million.
Okay, maybe the consequences were not as bad as others, but Vin Diesel made a reporter very uncomfortable during a movie press junket in Brazil.
I love her, man. She's so fucking sexy. I can't do this interview. Look at her. Does anyone say this? Guys, what's wrong? Am I the only one that's saying it? Look at her.
I mean, the thing is, like, is it wrong what he's saying? Like, he finds her attractive and he's telling her. Is that wrong? Is it wrong? Like, let me know, because I don't know. Like, is it wrong?
She's so fucking beautiful. It's like you can't even do an interview with her because you're just like dot 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 dot.
The reporter Carol Moreira said during a local interview that she did feel uncomfortable, and Vin Diesel received a lot of backlash from it. So he took it to Facebook to apologize for his behavior and said he never intended to offend anyone. After 10 years of Fergie being out of the mainstream spotlight with her song releases going unnoticed, the NBA still decided to invite her to sing the national anthem at an all-star game. And well, her performance was strange to say the least.
Oh God, what the fuck? What was with the yip, whoop, whoop, whoop?
For the land of the free.
Will Smith has carefully crafted in his 30-year-plus career an image of being approachable, harmless, and an always-on movie star. But that all quickly changed.
Keep my wife's name. That's such an iconic line now.
2022 Oscars, when he got up and slapped Chris Rock for making a joke about his wife at the Oscars.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth!
I'm going to, okay?
But a little-known fact about the incident is that the LAPD was ready to arrest Will Smith as soon as the Oscars ended. But they didn't because Chris Rock said he didn't want to press charges.
Chris Rock had the ability, the option, to have the LAPD go arrest and remove Will Smith from that theater that night.
That's an absolute fact. The LAPD made it clear we will do whatever you want us to do, and one of the options is that we will go and arrest him right now.
Kelly Osbourne was expecting applause after making remarks about his...
I do think Will's career, as an actor at least, I don't know what movies he's actually got lined up. I don't know. I think there's I Am Legend 2 or I, Robot 2, something like that. I think Will Smith has kind of hit his peak, really, honestly. Yeah, I think he's kind of hit his peak as an actor.
...in the US, but instead was met with complete silence.
And if you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
Oh, that's no.
In the sense that, you know what I mean? Like, when I'm saying
there's more jobs to be
in LA, they always...
But
they
Latinos
don't...
are not only the only people...
I didn't mean it like that. Come on.
Joe Irvine put on an incredible performance.
How could you be so tone deaf? Like, what? That was dumb.
X Factor New Zealand. But it was clear that Natalia Kills and her husband Willie Moon were not happy about the performance. Apparently they thought that Joe was trying to be like Willie Moon, and made some comments that were completely over the line, which resulted in both of them being fired right after the show.
I'm disgusted at how much you have copied my husband. From the hair to the suit, do you not have any value or respect for originality? I'm embarrassed to be sitting here in your...
Oh my God. Why is she so rude? I'm glad she was fired.
Presence.
Okay, this one might have been kinda funny, but it ended up with Steven Seagal being sort of blacklisted by many networks. It is well known that Steven Seagal made one of the worst SNL appearances of all time. What most people don't know is that in a lot of the skits he was not being cooperative and trying to actually enact the fight scenes, according to fellow actor Bob Odenkirk.
He goes, if I do it, I have to beat them up. Beating, it's live, and he's beating them up and throwing them around the room, and it goes on for like 8 minutes. It's the longest scene you've ever seen.
During the 2004 Super Bowl halftime show, Janet Jackson had a wardrobe malfunction when performing with Justin Timberlake. He was supposed to rip part of the outfit off of her, but accidentally ripped the whole thing. This caused complete outrage at the time. The FCC received more than 500,000 complaints. CBS was fined $550,000, and the NFL was asked to refund the $10 million paid by the halftime sponsor. But who sadly received most of the slack was Janet Jackson, who was uninvited to the Grammys, and her music videos were blacklisted, and her career...
Hold on a minute. She was uninvited to the Grammys because Justin Timberlake pulled off her... This is crazy. It should have been Justin who got punished. What the hell?
Never recovered from it.
She questions why she was blacklisted, at least temporarily, while Timberlake, who apologized for his role, went on to have a flourishing career.
Not exactly career-ending, but it did affect viewership of the popular carpool karaoke show with James Corden, when it was revealed that James Corden wasn't actually driving the car in a video that went viral. And for a lot of viewers, it kinda ruined the spark.
That is so funny.
Hey, baby.
The public's perception of actress Meghan Markle kinda went downhill soon after her entry into the British royal family. The reason why is because she started breaking some royal protocols, and apparently didn't get along with the in-laws. And in an unexpected turn of events, Meghan and Prince Harry withdrew from the royal family to supposedly live a private life. People were initially supportive of their decision, especially after Markle revealed some racism she had to endure. But the public kinda turned on them when they kept talking to the media to stay in the spotlight, released a podcast, a biography, and even a Netflix show, which seemed to be the opposite of what they claimed to be wanting a private life, so people started to criticize them.
Like, what's this girl, Meghan Markle? Just complaining. I was like, didn't she hit the light-skin lottery? Acting all dumb like she don't know nothing. I had no idea how racist they were. It's the royal family. They're the original racists. Some of that she went through was not racism.
Okay, in my opinion, this might have been a little exaggerated by the public, considering the D'Amelio sisters went from being unknown to some of the biggest celebrities in a year, and no one is really prepared to handle that much fame at such a young age. But when they posted a video on YouTube, people were upset because they came off spoiled when they didn't like the food their chef made, and Charlie made some comments about wanting to reach 100 million followers.
I wish I had like more time, because imagine if I hit 100 mil a year after hitting a mil.
Was the 95 not enough for you?
This video caused Charlie to lose 1 million followers just a few hours after it went public, and she even made an apology.
Sorry. I genuinely don't know who any of those people are. You know, I'm sure that they're very famous with maybe a younger crowd, but I don't know who these people are.
Seeing how people reacted to this, like,
I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. Like, this is messed up.
Amy Schumer's career seemed to be on the up and up, with her landing so many.
Yeah, I've never found her funny, man. I just don't find her funny. Do you guys like her stuff? Let me know.
Deals with networks for specials. That is until she got exposed for stealing jokes and people were upset. But perhaps the wildest example of this is when she stole a joke from Ellen DeGeneres and told that same stolen joke on the Ellen Show to her face.
That delicious, we must shovel handfuls of it into our mouth.
You get real, and it's just like I've split my lip trying to get one more kernel. It's true.
Megan Fox played Michaela Baines in Transformers, which shot her to stardom with the movie making $700 million. Despite this, Megan Fox only made $100,000 for the first movie and $800,000 for the sequel. But just when she was set to make $2.2 million to star in the third Transformers movie, she badmouthed director Michael Bay by comparing him.
What the heck? Don't bite the hand that feeds you, Megan. What are you doing?
German leader during World War II. This caused Michael Bay to kick her out of the movie and tell Hollywood she was difficult to work with. And he also released a very strange interview explaining what happened.
I had not seen Megan for about 8 months or so since Transformers 2. And when I saw her, she just didn't look like Michaela.
With social media not being what it is today, Megan Fox didn't really have an outlet to defend herself against these allegations, and ended up doing so years later in an interview with ABC.
It's not true. My crew knows it's not true, and my producers know it's not true, and it's unfortunate that it would change public opinion. That, of course, hurts.
Megan, the source of this was you bad-mouthing your boss. Like, I hope she knows that. That was the cause of this. What makes you why would you do that? Imagine comparing your boss to, the German guy who, we know who. Like, why would you do that?
Feelings. I don't ever want people to think I'm difficult to work with or that I'm a bitch, because I try to go out of my way to make people feel comfortable.
Lance Armstrong was a highly successful cyclist, having won the Tour de France 7 consecutive times from 1999 to 2005. However, in 2012, he was stripped of all his Tour de France titles and banned from professional cycling for life after testing positive for using performance-enhancing drugs. When all this came to light, Armstrong did an interview with Oprah admitting to lying his entire career.
Did you ever take banned substances to enhance your cycling performance?
Yes.
Did you ever blood dope or use blood transfusions to enhance your cycling performance?
Yes.
It did not even feel wrong.
Wow, blood transfusions. I did not know that was a thing. Wow, that's a form of doping.
No. It's scary.
Even though nowadays it is completely normal for singers to lip sync during their performances, and people know about it, not long ago lip syncing was very frowned upon. Ashley Simpson was a reality star throughout the early 2000s, along with her famous singer and reality star sister Jessica Simpson, and her agents wanted to capitalize on this reality TV stardom and segue to a musical career for Ashley. So she released a few tracks that became successful, with one of them becoming a top 5 hit on Billboard 100. But in 2004, she appeared on SNL to promote her album, and didn't time the vocals, revealing she was lip-syncing.
Monday, I'm waiting. Tuesday, I'm fading.
Why are you so slow to react? She was slow there. Why was she just looking around? Come on, you gotta be sharp. Like, look at this.
And didn't time the vocals.
Like, the music comes on and she's like just standing there for 10 seconds.
Revealing she was lip-syncing.
Monday, I'm waiting. Tuesday, I'm fading.
It didn't help that she later blamed her band for playing the wrong song, which just added fuel to the fire.
I feel so bad my band started playing the wrong song, and I know what to do, so I thought I'd do a hoedown.
This caused her music to not be taken very seriously, and people didn't like the fact that she was lip-syncing, since just a few weeks prior she claimed to be totally against lip-syncing and offended by it. Family Guy even made a segment on an episode mocking the incident. Not sure if she's considered a celebrity, but this mom influencer with a big following posted an Instagram video telling her audience how a Hispanic couple had been eyeing her kids and following her around the stores to attempt to kidnap her child. She even said in the story that the man reached for the stroller, but she yelled and was able to get away. And even though she did file a police report that day, when the police watched her Instagram video, they realized that she left out important details in the police report. The main detail is that he reached for the stroller, making it an actual attempted kidnapping in the eyes of the law, instead of just a weirdo following them around the store. With this new information, they used their resources and were able to find the Latino couple and publicly accuse them. Then the police finally got a hold of the security footage just to find that the mom had lied. No one followed her around the store, nor grabbed the stroller, and she was sentenced to 90 days in jail for making the whole thing up.
Well done. Absolutely. Man, that Ashley Simpson one was so cringeworthy. That weird dance she started doing, like, she was just so slow to react. Like, you know, she should have started just singing. And if she started singing after a second, I don't think people would have actually cared, genuinely. I don't think people would have cared, but she just made it so much worse. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next.